Assassin's Creed Infinity has a ton of leaks and information that just came through, and as soon as I heard it, it seems like Ubisoft is going all in this time with their upcoming Assassin's Creed Infinity. Nothing like that we have ever seen before with any of the Assassin's Creed games that Ubisoft has ever created so far. Now, I don't want to be wasting a lot of your time. I want to get right into the topic and let you guys know on all the information that we have gathered so far regarding Assassin's Creed Infinity, the next biggest thing for all the Assassin's Creed fans out there. Now, Jason Schreier from Bloomberg has now confirmed that Assassin's Creed Infinity is not going to be releasing in 2023. The game is going to be releasing in 2024. Now, as far as what Jason said, it seems like Ubisoft is currently working on one of the biggest Assassin's Creed games, or one of the most unique Assassin's Creed title that we've ever seen so far, because it seems like Infinity is going to be that one hub game, which is basically going to connect all the other Assassin's Creed games together as one particular game. Now, Jason Schreier says the reason why Ubisoft is taking so long is because they are focusing so much towards Assassin's Creed Infinity like none other Assassin's Creed games that they have created before. This is going to be so huge, and there's going to be a ton of content available for Infinity itself. Now, as far as what Jason has described here, he says that Assassin's Creed Infinity is going to be this one game, one package, which is going to contain different types of assassin storylines, timeline, and also different characters. So how does all of these different assassins and different timelines and stuff like that just combine together as just one Assassin's Creed game? So the best example is this picture right here, where you can basically take a look at how Assassin's Creed Infinity would most likely end up looking like, where you can see all of these different characters, where you will be able to choose between multiple characters here, and you will get to play as different assassins or Templars or whoever the player are going to be playing as. And Ubisoft is basically going to keep adding multiple players, multiple storylines, as well as expansions that basically takes you in new different settings and new stories and stuff like that. And over time, Assassin's Creed Infinity is basically going to keep updating the same game and adding in more features and more expansions to that one particular game. For example, take a look at how Call of Duty Warzone looked when it released back then in those days for the very first time, and take a look at Warzone right now. You have this Kong vs Godzilla events going on, and there is just so much happening in Warzone that the entire game has completely changed right now. And the same goes for Fortnite. If you take a look at what Fortnite looked like when it came out, and take a look at how Fortnite looks right now, the name of the game and the game itself remains the same, but at the same time, the game is progressing. It's getting updated, and there is a lot of changes with the storyline as well as characters and a bunch of stuff like that, and gameplay itself changes entirely. So that is basically what Ubisoft is trying to do with Assassin's Creed Infinity. But since this is a single player game, it's going to be a story linear game, an open world title, we don't really know on how Ubisoft is planning on tackling this thing with multiple different stories and different timelines with different characters. Now, this is the one biggest confusion that the player base has on how Ubisoft is going to tackle this thing. How are they just going to make the game get updated with different timelines and stuff like that? Is the game just going to keep moving on with some live changes being added to the game's map and storyline? If players miss out the previous stories, will they not be able to play the previous stories with the current live version of the game or not? So that is something that remains as one of the biggest mysteries, and we will only know more information about this when Ubisoft reveals all of these informations in the upcoming Summer Game Fest events, or even the not so E3 kind of rest of the summer events that's going to take place in the coming month of June. So we might be seeing some more information coming out from Ubisoft themselves. So I will of course keep you guys updated regarding all of those things right here on this channel. Now, as far as the release date of this game, Ubisoft hasn't really given us any release date in particular for this game. As far as what Jason Schreier has leaked so far, it seems like the game is going to be coming out in the year of 2024. So we still have like 2 years left, or even 1.5 years left. So that still is a very long time for Ubisoft to work on this one particular huge project. And it seems like there are two different studios that are working on Assassin's Creed Infinity, one being Ubisoft Montreal and the other one being Ubisoft Quebec. These are the guys that worked on Assassin's Creed classic titles like Assassin's Creed 1, 2, Brotherhood, Revelations, and Assassin's Creed Origins, even Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Odyssey, and so much more. So major Assassin's Creed titles were made by these two studios, Quebec and Montreal. So we don't really have to worry about how things are going to go in, especially since Darby McDevitt has returned to Assassin's Creed titles. So he's probably probably going to be rewriting those stories. We might finally get a sequel to Black Flag, to the Edward Kenway saga. So that is something I am really asking Ubisoft for a very long time. So please, if you guys want to see Assassin's Creed Black Flags Part 2 or a sequel to that game, let us know down below in the comments, because Ubisoft developers do watch my videos. We do discuss on what the community wants. So if you guys want to see Black Flag 2 happening, then leave a comment down below saying that you guys want to have that. So if Ubisoft does end up watching this video, if this video does get a lot of views, we can kind of start pushing a move, just letting Ubisoft know that we want a sequel for that particular game, because who doesn't want more pirate action, more Edward Kenway saga happening with the new Assassin's Creed game? So please just take a few seconds of your time and drop a comment. That really helps the community a lot. And apart from this, one of the biggest questions that Jason Schreier has indeed answered is that whether this game is going to have a multiplayer. And the answer to this is that Ubisoft has already confirmed officially themselves. One of the Ubisoft employees have previously said that Assassin's Creed is going to be working with multiplayer in the future, which means that this could be part of the Infinity mode itself. And we might be seeing multiple different types of multiplayer modes, one being the co-op, which could be a very possible thing, and then the other one could be either in PvP, player versus player kind of a thing that we've already seen with Assassin's Creed Black Flag's multiplayer, or we might also end up having some kind of an open world GTA Online kind of thing. If that ends up happening, if you have a free roam open world GTA style the Assassin's Creed game multiplayer, then that would be absolutely nuts and amazing. If Ubisoft could pull off something that good with Assassin's Creed Infinity, I would honestly just throw my money at them if it turns out to be good, that is. So I really don't have any high hopes when it comes to Assassin's Creed's multiplayer, and I think that you guys should not really keep too much hopes, because Assassin's Creed games so far has only been taking place with single player storyline type of thing. In multiplayer, I'm not entirely sure if that's going to suit the franchise, but then Ubisoft can just go ahead and try their magic and see what they can do with this, because of course innovative things are always better and fun to explore. Now, another big question that people have been asking is Assassin's Creed Infinity going to be free or a paid game? And the answer to this is that the CEO of Ubisoft has already said that Assassin's Creed Infinity is not going to be a free game. You will of course have to pay for this game. Now, the way of how you pay for a live service game, we don't really know on how that's going to take place. Is this going to be some kind of a monthly or yearly or quarterly subscription service, or is this going to be like a one-time purchase? Now, of course, I don't think it's going to be a one-time purchase, since live service games are something they make in order to just keep pulling money from us consumers. So that could be a thing. We might have some kind of a monthly rental plans for all these things, and we might of course get more content since it's a live service game. We might get more updates, more content, more expansions and stuff like that. So that's of course a good thing. Live service is not bad. If people are thinking that it's going to raise up a lot of microtransactions, this of course Ubisoft does not really shy away when it comes to microtransactions. We might see a bunch of stuff like that with Infinity, but then it also gives us more content at the same time. Now, as Ubisoft has made it official, Infinity's coming, and they're going to be giving us more information about this in coming months, especially with the upcoming Summer Game Fest events and also the Not E3 events that's also happening this Summer Fest. So I will keep you guys updated with all of those information that you guys need about Assassin's Creed Infinity right here on this channel, because this channel is where you're going to be getting all those informations. And also, if you guys want to stay updated with all the latest and upcoming news, information, leaks about open world games, because that is what I cover on this channel, then make sure to go ahead, subscribe to my channel, turn the notifications on, and set the notification settings to all, because if you don't do that, then the broke ass YouTube platform, they just don't send you guys the notifications of my daily videos. So make sure you guys do it. And also, if you guys did go on and find this video helpful, and if you guys want to see an Assassin's Creed Black Flag 2 sequel and also want to support my content, please just take a few seconds of your time and drop a like on this video. That really does help out the channel. It helps the videos a lot. It also motivates me as a content creator, because I make videos for you guys every single day. So if you guys could just show your support, take your time, that would really mean a lot to me. With that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you guys on tomorrow's video. Until then, take it easy, fams, and goodbye.